OI to say oi is in the middle of a word. So if you hear the oi sound in the middle of a word, it is probably OI, spelled with OI. Let's skywrite OI and say the sound with it. OI says oi. OI says oi. OI says oi. And the key word is coin. This is going to be up on our wall. It might be up on the wall by the time you are watching this video, but to help you remember. The oi sound can also be made by the two letters OY. OY also says oi. When you hear the oi sound at the end of a word, it is usually the OY. Our key word for OY saying oi is boy. So let's skywrite OY says oi 3 times. OY says oi. OY says oi. OY says oi. And our key word for it is oi. So now we're going to practice reading some of those words before we practice writing sounds and things on our SRS. So go ahead and look at the board with me. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. I tried to avoid having too much of a glare, but we can look for that pattern. And I see OI, and it's in the middle. We know OI says oi. Join, join. Oil, oil. Oil, spoil. Oil, broil. There's our keyword, coin, coin. And oil, boil. Join, you know that's when we put things together. Oil is something that can be in cars. It can also be used to cook with. It's a liquid that's used for different things. Spoil can mean when food gets bad. It can also mean when kids get everything they want. Somebody might say that their parents spoil them or their grandparents spoil them. Broil is something you do with the oven. It's at a higher heat. You might broil different meats. Coin, we know a coin is a penny or a quarter or a nickel or a dime. And boil is something you also do on the stove. I guess I shouldn't say you because you probably aren't using the stove, but your parents do. Boil, remember, we learned about at the beginning of the year in some of our reading stories and in Project Lead the Way. It's when we heat liquid up so much that it starts turning into a gas. So boil. Now let's come over here and we have that OY. And remember I said the OY is usually how we spell the oi sound at the end of the word. OI is usually in the middle. OY is at the end. Oi, toy. Oi, joy. Oi, boy. Oi, soy. I forgot to mark them. Oh, that's a bigger word. So I want to use a couple things. I see that OY. I want to go ahead and mark my vowels. It's not really a vowel sound, but we treat it as a vowel sound. And then I have 2 consonants in between. I have 2 of them. That's that rabbit rule. So now I have 2 smaller chunks. Enjoy. Enjoy. That means when you really like something. Here we have another one. I have that OY at the end. I'll label those as my vowel sounds. Oh, 3 consonants in between. That's the panther roll. So we have to kind of try. ST is a common blend and TR is as well. So we have to, this breaks rules because we really divide it here. Destroy. This is probably a prefix. Whoops. So it broke our rules a little bit. The word is destroy. Destroy. Destroy means tear something up, break it. I think you know what a toy is. Joy is happiness. We know what a boy is. Soy is usually a type of bean. So let's read these words with me. Join, oil, spoil, broil, coin, boil, toy, joy, boy, soy, enjoy, destroy. Now I'm going to describe some of them and do see if you can find the word I'm talking about. So I'm looking for a word in column 1. So you should be looking in column 1. That is a type of money. It's a metal. It's money that comes in a metal form. Read it. Coin. I'm looking for a word in column 2 that is a synonym for the word male, like male, female. So it's a synonym for male. Boy. I'm looking for a word in column 2 that's a synonym for happiness. Go ahead and read it. Joy. I'm looking for a word in column 1 that means you put water on the stove and turn it up high and the water starts turning into a gas. Read it. Boil. I'm looking for a word in column 2 that means you like doing something. Did you find it? Enjoy. I'm looking for a word in column 2 again that might be what your little brother or sister does to your Legos after you build them, and it makes you mad. Breaks them up. Destroy. Hopefully not. I'm looking for a word in column 1 that means about the same as put together. Let's read it. Join. You ready to see if you can beat me? I won't know if you beat me or not, so we'll probably assume you did. Here we go. How'd you do? I may have marked too fast too, not knowing how you were reading, but hopefully you read all the words. Oh, I missed enjoy. I can almost hear you saying, Mrs. French, you missed enjoy. Okay, so now we're going to do our SRS. So if we need to pause the video so that you can get out an SRS or get a new one, please do that, and then we will start with our SRS. As soon as you're ready, you can resume the video and we'll do our SRS together. Okay, our first thing we're going to do are our sounds. So look at my mouth. First sound, ing. Now write it, ing. The next sound, ch, like in catch. So at the end of catch, what's making the ch sound? Next one, I'm giving the keyword, sorry. The sound we're listening for is j, like in bridge. So what is making the j sound at the end of bridge? And finally, k, like in duck. What's making the k sound at the end of duck? So you should have ing, tch, dge, and ck. Should hopefully remember those silent soldiers we've learned about. They have a silent letter in it to protect that vowel to make it say its short sound. All right, let's go. We're going to do some review words. So they're all patterns we know. Our first word, dodging. What's the root word in dodging? Billy, you said dodge. So let's tap out dodge. D-a-j, dodge. Go ahead and think how we spell that. Then what suffix? So you should have written dodge. What suffix, though, are we going to add to dodge to make it dodging? ing. ing is a vowel suffix. So look at dodge. Do you need to think about any of our rules like the 1-1-1 or the drop E rule? If so, take care of that and add ing to make dodging. Okay, our next word, matching. What's the root word? Match. M-a-ch. Match. Go ahead and write the root word. What suffix are we adding to make it matching? Yep, ing. It's a vowel suffix, so see if you need to do anything, any of those rules, 1-1-1, or drop E, and write the word matching. Our next word, kicking. What's the root word? Kick. K-I-k, kick. Go ahead and write that root word. What are we going to add to it to make it kicking? Right, the suffix ing again. Go ahead and write that word. Always look and see if you need to think about the 1-1-1 or the drop E when we're adding a vowel suffix, which most of our suffixes are vowel suffixes. ly is not, and s is not. Finally, our last word, missing. What's the root word? Miss. M-is. Miss. That's a one-syllable word with one short vowel. Think how s is spelled. Then we're going to add a suffix to make it missing. What are we adding? ing, another vowel suffix, or it's the same one. We've done it every time. Write the word missing. So hopefully for dodging, you realized we needed to drop that silent E and add ing. Then our next word was matching. It doesn't end in a silent E. It doesn't have a short vowel and just one consonant. So we just add ing. I know you'll have all of these in one row. I just couldn't fit them in one row. Then we had kicking. Kick has that silent soldier. It doesn't end in just one consonant. It doesn't have a silent E. So we add ing to it. The last one was missing. Miss. 2 S's. That's that floss rule. M-I-S-S. Since there's already 2 consonants, we add the ing. Missing. If you made a mistake, that's okay. Just correct it over top of it and think about why, what you forgot. Did you forget the floss rule, or did you forget to drop the E? Okay. Then we have a row, and you're going to write our new sound. O-I says oi 2 times. Say it as you write it. O-I says oi. O-I says oi. Then you're going to write the other way to spell oi and say it 2 times. O-Y says oi. O-Y says oi. Okay, so now we are going to write some new words with our new pattern. Our first word to write is join. Join. Let's tap it out. J, oi, n. Join. 3 sounds. That oi sound is in the middle. Go ahead and write that on your SRS. Our next word, toy. Toy. Let's tap it out. T, oi. The oi sound is at the end of the word. Let's write the word toy on our paper. Our next word, spoil. Spoil. S, p, oi, o. Spoil. 4 sounds. That oi sound is in the middle of the word this time. And our last word, enjoy. First syllable, N. 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 Second syllable, joy. J, oi. The oi sound is at the end of that syllable. Write the word enjoy. Okay. Now, you should have written join and toy with the OY at the end, and spoil with the OI, and enjoy. Now go ahead and go to the bottom and we will write a sentence. The boy will enjoy the coins. Say it with me. The boy will enjoy the coins. The boy will enjoy the coins. 6 words. Make sure then you check it for cups. Pause the video, and then when everyone's done, we can start it back up to see how you did. Okay, here's the sentence. The boy will enjoy the coins. We had enjoy up in our paper, so we should have gotten that correct. Boy, that's our key word for OY, coins. So check your sentence, see how you did. Great job.